We rolling, we rolling. I don't know where that energy came from. Welcome aboard, people. Hopefully y'all can see me well. Can't see myself. It's my first YouTube video. Actually, second. My first one I posted. It's unlisted. Let's put it like that. But this is my first official YouTube video. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post this one. I'm all out of whack, but I'm gonna keep in mind this will be the greatest. Keep in mind this will be the greatest YouTube video you ever watched to date. This will be the realest, the rawest, the most transparent, the most authentic video you ever watched. I'm just finna be me. I see everybody else on YouTube being themselves, blowing up on Instagram, on Facebook. They blowing up everywhere. If you don't know me, if you don't know me from the e-commerce industry, Amazon, sell on Amazon, then you know that I've been around the block a few times. If you know me from there, if you're in the e-commerce industry, but I don't know if I want the video to be 10 minutes or 50 minutes. I don't know. Or 55 minutes. I got to have my water. I may have this in every video. It's the only thing that keeps me sane between this and Savvy, nicotine, alcohol, all that shit. This right here keeps me more sane than all those other I just mentioned. And so, if you're someone that's watching me and you know me from my childhood, my past life, whatever, you know that this ain't normally the energy I'm coming with. This laid back as, but this is something I had to cultivate, this relaxation. And I get it through the forms of this and that, you know what I mean? But if you are cussy, like myself, I don't want to use the N word, I don't want to use the other word, YN. I don't want to use that word, so instead of using the N word, we're going to use cuffy. If you're something like me, then, let's get right into it. So, if you're watching this video, you probably already know by the title of this video, the last video you will ever need, or the greatest video you'll ever watch, whichever the title may be, or maybe something different, but whatever it is in the thumbnail. When it comes to success, you need to ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table for us being a success? And so it's like, for me, what's success? Success for me is going to be different from what it is for you. But one thing we do know that success is for both of us, we can say that it's something that's progressing towards a future that we desire, that we like, and this thing about procrastination, and you want to stop procrastinating, you want to be able to take control of your dreams, take control of your job and shit like that. Well, you already did it. Nobody's procrastinating. You're not a procrastinator. You're already doing what you want to do. You want to be lazy. You don't really want it like that, bro. Like, if you wanted to be successful, you already be successful. Right here. Success is what you make it, not what other people make of you or think of you. That's what we think success is how other people view us. But what it really is how we view ourselves. And until you can get to a point where you can view yourself in a way that has nothing to do with how the outside world views you, but everything do from within, you ain't gonna find true success with yourself. And I stand on that simply because I'm someone that's my whole fucking life, I've done shit for other people. And I'm trying not to swear so much and curse so much on this video, but I told you this was gonna be the realest video you ever watched, the greatest video. This will be the rawest video, and it's like if I get worked up, I'm trying to stop myself from getting worked up, you know, cause I could really like be all in the camera and really loud. I could kind of like let that what's that shit called passion. I could let that flow out of me. I can let that activate, you know. Forgive me, you know, if you someone that's watching this and you done business with me in the past, you started an Amazon business, you didn't make one sale, whose fault is that? If you someone that's watching this video and you haven't started working out yet, whose fault is that? If you haven't stopped those bad habits yet, whose fault is that? And so, to get right with yourself, it's gonna be the first thing. And I'm by this whiteboard because, you know, I haven't got to it yet. We're gonna get there. But this is, y'all let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? It's my first video. Give me some feedback, man. Let me know what you want for me to discuss. Give me some ideas on what to discuss on the whiteboard. This is my first video. But the thing is, this channel is not just gonna be about Amazon, selling on Amazon. That's not what the fuck I'm gonna be talking about every video. Like, whatever the business model is, doesn't matter what it is you're doing. On YouTube right now, there's videos for it. And guess what? Because there are so many other great creators out there, and I'm your guru's favorite guru, favorite coach. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you gurus out there in the Amazon industry, you know, they learn from me. Or they know me. You know what I'm saying? They may not follow me online, they may not shout me out, but they know me. Yeah. All the people that you know, you selling the Amazon course right now, if you know I've been here. But I'm back now. I'm back. And the thing is, it's like I've watched so many people, so many individuals come and be successful in this industry and not give you boy a shout out, not say that they learned from me. And just from the free content I was posting on TikTok years ago, when TikTok first started popping, when y'all was making sales with drop shipping, and you know, I wasn't getting here none of that. You know, now it's two-step drop shipping, online arbitrage, aka, you know, it's the same shit. Selling on Amazon is simple like it was back then. The only difference is a little bit more competition, you know, a little bit more saturated. But saturation, all that means is compensation. More compensation. If it's something saturated, that means there's more money to be made for everybody. And so, because this is a YouTube video and, you know, I'm just going off the dome with this shit, I ain't want to play nothing. You know, I didn't want to play anything. I didn't want to, you know, I'm in so much pain right now, y'all. I know y'all don't know it probably looks and I probably sound good, man, but it's like, my health, I don't have the best, I'm not in the greatest position when it comes to health wise and what's up. And if you're wondering why the fuck I keep going up on my own business, because I got, you know, cotton up under my shit. Stop myself from sweating. But looks like I'm just gonna have to sweat. You know, I don't always do that, but it's just like when it get bad. I wear jackets all year round. Summertime, wintertime, you're gonna always catch me in a jacket. It don't matter. In my house, outside my house, mowing grass, it don't matter. It don't matter. And so it's like, I'm just gonna be myself, man. You know, and it smells good. The deodorant smells good. You know, man, Silence. Y'all have no idea how hard it is. Those of you that's watching it, y'all know. But you don't know how hard it is to believe in yourself, man. To talk to a fucking camera by yourself. Talking to a camera. Nobody's here. But me. I got to edit this video. I'm not editing it. I'm going to put this shit out. I'm not editing anything. Let's get into it, man. What do you bring to the table, man? What do you bring to the table? You need to be bringing mental frameworks that are positive. Mental frameworks that are positive. And why is that? Because with your mind, if you don't, when it comes to your mental, if you're not thinking positive in this positive life, negative life, you know they say a negative times a negative is what? Positive or negative or what the fuck it is. I think it's a negative. I forgot that shit. What is a negative times a negative? I just forgot right now. Negative times negative equals. Yeah, that's right. I said it right. Positive number. Yeah. And see that crazy ass math. How is a negative times a negative equals a positive? A negative times a negative. That shit it should be a negative. Like, you know what I mean? But when you do something positive and you do something good, that's something that you can hold to yourself as true and good. No, it ain't that many good people out there in the world. You have to bite your tooth and nails to find them. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, trying to find a good person. You know, and for me, man, I'm just so tired, man. I'm just so tired. I'm just beat the fuck up, man. I'm overly stimulated. I'm overly overly stimulated. You know what I'm saying? Got information overload, got chaos, got it all. Whatever you got, the same shit that you're dealing with, I'm going through too. Just at a different level. We all going through the same shit, man. It's just at different levels, different degrees, you know? And so it's like, it's positive. The positive mental framework, this is not something that we're doing for other people. We're doing this for ourselves. This is just for you. This is so your experience can be better. You see people talking about all these spiritual gurus out there, these fucking gurus, Tony Robbins, all of them. Doesn't matter who it is. The new ones on the block, the old ones. They all saying the same shit, but just in a different way. And now here you got me. Your new spiritual teacher, your new spiritual coach. And, you know, I just said that, but I'm just me. I don't want to label myself as a spiritual coach, a spiritual teacher. I don't want to do that, but I'm just being me. And with me, I operate in spirit. Those of you that know me know. And so, why do you want a mental framework that's positive? You know, it's going to make every fucking thing else in your life better when you be this. Because when you have a mental framework that's positive, this now open up the gates for positive momentum. And see, when you have the momentum, this is something that's going to come through consistency. You're going to have to do it through consistency. You can't do this shit. You can't do it without consistency. And so when you get that positive momentum, right, now you're going to have a massive, it leads to this, massive positive results. And this shit is hard, bro. Mental framework positive, open up the gates for positive momentum. Massive positive results. That's that keyword, positive results. And this right here can be in the forms of, you know, money, your time. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to do with this. Make that a clock. Money, time, and sweat. Like a tear. What the fuck kind of clock that is, but let's do it look a little bit better. You know, so I'm so OCD. Anyways, these books, none of this, what I'm teaching can't be found in books. The shit I'm teaching now, the mental frameworks, this ain't no book shit, man. It's not. You would see this in a book, but it's not found in a book. I say this. I should put it like this. You'll find these things in a book, but it's like right now, some of you get this, what I'm trying to say, but a lot of the shit you read in the book, it just put there for words. More than half of the stuff you read in books are useless because it's just pages just to fill the book. Doesn't matter what the book is. If a book is 100 pages, out of what you need out of that book, about 20 pages, maybe 30 at best. So the other 80, 70% is just fucking hard. It's just words. They just going around, beating around the bush, just talking about the same shit over and over. So instead of you having to read hundreds of fucking books, tens and tens and tens of fucking books, and go through all these courses, I've done it for you. That's what I'm here for. And to bring to you what, if you're trying to make more money online, if you're trying to increase your experience, all that's going to come from you making the decision to get better and be positive. And this is why you need a positive mental framework. This is why you need a positive mental framework. Like, AKA, I am great. You know, or you can call these affirmations, whatever you want to call it. I am a disciplined worker, etc. All these things make you for turn you into what you are, man. Like, this shit rough, man. This shit rough, dude. Drop the trauma, man. Drop the trauma. You gotta drop the trauma. It's the only way it's gonna work. So when you do that, you have the mental frameworks that's positive. It open up the gates for positive momentum. You get massive positive results in time, money, and effort. Now you start to see that this whole thing that we call life, you open it up by giving your all to something. And when you give your all to something, you don't necessarily have to like it. It's easier to give your all if you like it and you desire it. But when you give your all to something, it's going to work. And it's like one of my mentors said, it's either going to work on you or for you. And so for me, the work is any work that I do. I know, like this work right here, this is so fucking hard for me to make this video and be behind the screen, it's like I know this work is gonna work because how the pain that I'm in, and just like, guys, I can literally, I could crash out. I have many reasons I could have been crashed out, but instead of crashing out, I'm doing this video, holding myself accountable and bringing value to you in whatever form that may be. Whether you can take, it doesn't matter, you can just take one little thing from this video, and there's so much shit I can teach y'all, but it's like I can't teach it all in one set, in one video, and there's so much I want to say. I can't say it all in this fucking video, but it's like I ain't even like came out there yet on you. For me, having something of influence, now that we done with this, it's like, now what are we doing? I want to leave you with this. There's only three things. There's only three laws. Three things you need to worry about. When it comes to the universe, you have to realize that when it comes to the universe, you got your spiritual part of yourself, spiritual self, mental self, and you got the physical self. Then it's pretty much everything right here. And now these are three different parts of self, and they all intertwine with one another. And so your spirit, that this is where your intuition comes from. This is where, where you feel like God is talking to you, the universe is talking to you. This is that area. And y'all all know what I'm talking about. Those of you that's, you cuffers definitely understand this. The mental. This is where everybody gets, between these two right here, this is where everybody's stuck at. The mental and the physical. And right here, those of you that's struggling real bad, real bad, you're here. You're here in the physical. You're here in the physical, and the person that's in and out of, momentum and success, they're in between these two paradigms, these two levels, the mental and the spiritual. And it's like, for your physical self, this is nothing but, your body. This is the wall. This is shit that you can see with your eyes. This is physical stuff. Here's your thoughts. Your thoughts is here. And this is your soul. It's your body, thoughts, soul. And like, so these three things right here, when you work on yourself every single day, you'll start to see that your spiritual self, if you work on yourself in the spirit and get better first there, then that's gonna make the mental, increase your mental, make your mental better. You have a better mindset, you have a healthy mindset. And when you have a healthy mindset, then you're gonna do shit in the physical that's more healthy for you. It's gonna lead to having your physical self. But if you're at your lowest point right now, you're operating from your body. You're operating from how you feel, what your body aches. Like right now, I'm having all type of chest pain, side pain, back pain, every pain that just everywhere. And it's like, for me, I can't let the pain in my body right now, the physical pain in my body, I can't let that translate into the mental. Like, oh, in my mind, my fucking body's hurt, my chest hurt, my back hurt, my leg, and all this stuff. I can't start having those negative thoughts, right? Back to like we was talking about earlier. if I start having negative thoughts here, if this be's negative, then that is going to lead to being negative. And if that being negative, then all of this shit is negative. So this is where the positive framework come in, and it's going to start. It's going to start with yourself, your spiritual self, And before you can get there, you say, well, how the fuck do I tap into my spirit? It's mental. It's a mental game. You get there in levels. This is level 1, level 2, level 3. Once you're right here in the middle, you'll be going back and forth. I'm not saying that once you're up here, you're not going to ever be down here and down here. No, because you're in all three at one time. You're operating from all three at one time. And everything is flowing at one time. So what you're going to have to do is do things that's positive, like reading books, working out, eating better, being around better people that don't drain your energy, people that just don't suck from you, people that suck from you like a fucking vampire. That is sucking the life out of you up here, making you go crazy, and now you having shit going on in your body. This is the effect. This is the things that not taught in book. This is the shit that they ain't gonna put in the book for you. And you can't read this shit. It ain't gonna work for you to read no shit like this, what I just broke down to you from a book. It ain't gonna work. You can read it, but you ain't gonna get it until you experience it. And the only way you experience it is if you become aware of it, something that you didn't know in the past, or you fucking do something and you bust your head upside the wall and then you learn a lesson then. But what I'm trying to do is keep you from busting your head upside the fucking wall. That way you can be able to keep progressing on and on and on. And people think like, damn, well, how's he progressing so good, so fast? How she's fucking moving so fast now? She done changed. She's a whole new person. He's a whole new person. How the fuck do someone do that? They changed. They did it right here first. They got right with the Lord. They got right with God. Whoever, Buddha, whoever. They got right with them first. Themselves first. Spiritual self. And that translated to the mental, down to the physical. And now, when you work on all three of these, now you got the law. Now you got stuff starting to come to you. It's like stuff you just starting to attract people and things to your life that's better and that's good. And you say, well, why is that? Because you're putting out good now. You're putting out positivity. What you put out, you will receive back. So it's like whatever we choose to fucking put in. If we put in negativity, like they say, a negative times a negative equals a positive. How does a negative times, I don't know, I get that's whatever the scientific rule is, but how the fuck do a negative times a negative equals a positive? If I do a negative action and then another negative action, how in the hell that's going to end up with a positive result? Well, yeah, maybe if I end up, something happens or something like that. Get smacked. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the only good thing that's come from, if you do negative times negative, then something positive happen that's bad for you, but it's positive for the universe. So maybe that's what they're trying to say. But for it's like with yourself, if you do something negative, you're going to get a negative result. And if you do something negative if you do something positive and you get a negative result, well, what you now have to look at is, was the fucking negative result, was it because you wasn't the person to perform the thing and make it work? Or, see, that's the thing, you have to, if you get a negative result and you was trying to do something good, if you was trying to do something good and you get a negative result, then all that means is that you just didn't execute properly. And that negative result now from the good thing you did, that's just some feedback. It's not negative. And so, like, for me, I want you to realize that the shit that you do that's positive and you get a negative result from it that perceives like, all that is just a open gap for you to grow and receive feedback. That's just a feedback loop is what we call it here. It's a feedback loop. And so if you can get yourself into these feedback loops where you constantly iterating, you're constantly growing, and you're constantly fucking getting better, well, you'll start to see that positive times a positive equals a positive. Input, what I do, I get back. What I believe, hey, this is not, I didn't take a L. This is not I didn't lose. I learned something. When you reframe it, this is where the mental frameworks come in, the positive fucking frameworks that I was speaking about earlier before I erased it off the board. This is the power of having a mental framework that's powerful. I wish I could come at your ass a little bit more, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to, you know, I got calls today, got other shit I gotta do, so I gotta save my throat and my voice and my heart a little bit, you know. But yeah. So when you do that shit, keep in mind that the only person that's affected, the person that's affected the person that's affected the most out of your actions is not just the other person, it's you. And when you do good for you, you can do good for others. So that's like where I really want to end it, you know, on this video. I don't want to be too long, man, because I got it's a whole lot of other shit that I can do and say. And this is my first time teaching on the board. This is my first time ever doing this shit on the board, and my first official YouTube video. So my first official YouTube video, man, it's like I think I did all right, hopefully. But one thing I want to end with this is, y'all probably heard E.T. say this. And when I heard it a long time ago, it changed my life. And that is, you owe you. Nobody else. Hashtag that shit. You owe you. So what have you found in the video? What have you found any? If you found any value in this video, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that. And let me know down below, you know, what would be the next thing you want me to speak on with the whiteboard or just talk about, yap about. You know, this was a yap session that I just didn't want to be a regular. You know, I can talk to myself all day, write my journal, I can do these things, but it's like if I'm not helping others, if I'm not doing something, saying something that can install some type of confidence in someone, make someone feel better, it's like I feel like I've wasted my whole day. And so like coming to YouTube and, you know, coming to here and talking to you guys, you know, instead of one-on-one, but one-to-many, and I can put this video out, it gives me opportunity to reach those people that, you know, not only that ain't, you know, that I haven't done business with yet, you know, but potential clients in the future, you know, and potential students. But it's like, for those of you that can't afford, for those of you that can't afford the program, to work with me one-on-one, you know, and join the program right now, like, this is the video for you to, this is the video for these videos on YouTube that I'm posting, they're gonna be for you. This is my free content, free of charge, free community service content. This is my community service content. So for those of you that say I need to give back more, well, here is me giving back knowledge. And for those of you that was ready to hear this, those of you that was ready for this message, I know it did something for you. Though I couldn't, like, you know, bring it, like I couldn't bring it all out, like, y'all got something from this. And so, like, and for those of you that ain't understand shit I said or maybe clicked off earlier, well, you ain't even made it here. But for those of you that did make it all the way through, if you watched the video to the end, I thank you so fucking much. And I appreciate you for your time, because I know you can't get that shit back. I mean, you can't get it back. And that's literally the most valuable resource we have right now. It ain't money. It ain't money. Fuck money. Money is not it. The most valuable thing you have right now is your time. And they done scammed us all they done got us all to believe that we that we need to go to school, go to college, get a degree in order to be successful, when that's just not, get educated to be successful, go through their program. Well, guess what? We're in a time where now we got AI, we got e-commerce, we got people making money online, TikTok shop, all that. It ain't time for degrees now. It's time for a degree. It's time for a degree in the new stuff and what's working, not some shit that's, outdated, 50, 100 years old information. And so the gap right now is not just for you to be successful. Fuck! Y'all see me like this, man. Make the good decisions while you can, man. So it's like, and you can be good. You can be great at one thing. You can be great at one thing and lacking all these other and lacking so many other areas, and be financially free. All it takes is for you to be great at one thing, for you to great. Just separate yourself and being great and being yourself. Just being yourself is what's gonna make you the greatest of all time. Like not for myself, not for me, but for you. Like you being yourself, that's what's gonna separate you from everybody else. Because when you try to be like someone else, people can see that. People can pick up on it, that you're not being truly authentic. And whenever you're starting to, you're supposed to model success. You're supposed to model it, not copy it. You know what I'm saying? So like what I'm doing here with this video blows up, great, fantastic. But I'm not gonna let this one video that blew up, the one that I didn't think was gonna blow up, hey, okay, now it's time to take a break again. No, that means that there's something there. And so yeah, man, it's like, for me, this video was for those of you that needed to hear something that was music to your ears and made you feel good, because nobody has told you was great. Nobody has told you you're doing a good job. Nobody has told you to keep going. Nobody has told you to hang in there. Though it's hard. They all gonna make it look good for you. And don't get me wrong, I will make it look good for you. I will continue to do that. I will continue to market myself and promote my business and do things like that. But this right here was something that's been weighing on my heart, man, and my chest for a good minute. And I just wanted to get this video out there to whoever this could help, mentally, spiritually, physically. And I feel like if I can do that, you can receive what I'm trying to give you through this camera, though you may not be here right now with me. It's like, if you can take this and receive it and do something positive with it, the rest of this day, the rest of this week, the rest of this month, and all it took was this one video, like that's my job here today is done. You know what I'm saying, for now. And so until the next time I come back, I want to try to post, a couple times a week. I want to post a couple times a week. So if I actually post this video, though I've been all over the fucking place and just here and there, I post this video, I'm damn sure gonna post another one. Because this video was just terrible. I'm all over the place, man. And, it's like, but this is why you have to do stuff as uncomfortable as I am right now talking to y'all, talking to this camera by my fucking self. As uncomfortable as this is, I know that there's something this is something good. This is something positive. This is what I was talking about. This is something that's positive I'm doing. So if I get a negative response from this shit, that's okay. Because I know I mean good. And the positive times are negative, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is either. I'm going to say, it can't be positive. Let's just say neutral. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just say neutral. But, That's the key, guys. Like, man, you have to be able to, in my little ass, I just want to know, positive time, negative. What the fuck does that equals? Yeah, equals a negative. 5 times -3 equals a negative number. Well, depends on how many times. I feel like a negative times a positive is neutral. But they say it's negative. So positive times a negative equals a negative. Yeah, our math is just so backwards, bro. Like, they got us on all fronts, bro. From math to language. They got us, bro. Like, they did it. And so it's like, fuck. And that's why I say I can't, what I want to say in this video, some stuff I can't say. I can't say right now. It ain't time. And these other things that I know you already know, and I don't have to break that shit down. I think you got the whole essence of this video. And though I couldn't break everything down to you at this moment, tell you everything, I feel like you got the message today. And the message is positive. Do something positive. Just plus sign. Because you deserve it. This is proof. It's all the proof you need that to do what you want to do, what you got to do, and what you need to do to get to where you're going. As long as you do that, we're going to keep it flowing, baby. Till next time.